Bushnell, industry leaders in high-performance sports optics. Federal Premium Ammunition, every shot counts. Savage Arms and Stephen Shotguns, the definition of accuracy. Gold Tip, the toughest arrows you will ever shoot. Damn straight. King's Camo, wherever you hunt, King's has you covered. Westside Stores, your outdoor sports authority. And these other fine sponsors.
Hi folks, welcome to this week's edition of Bushnell's Trigger Effect. Here we are in the beautiful Duck Mountains in south central Manitoba, and we're staying at the beautiful Wellman Lake Lodge, and we're targeting massive Manitoba black bear.
We're going to be hunting with Terry Neely. He's an old guide friend of mine. We've hunted together, we've worked together, and he has probably some of the biggest bears in the province and has some of the best baits going. Terry's got a lot of trail camera pictures of some big bears, and we can't wait to get out there and target some of these giant Manitoba monsters.
That's right, you're not going to want to miss this early season black bear hunt in Manitoba, so let's get out there and do some hunting.
Well, we're heading out to a new bait today. We pulled the cards yesterday. Lots of good shooter bears there. Lots of other bears coming in, so it should be an action-packed evening. The weather's really smartened up for us. It's nice and sunny today, so it's going to be a great day in the stand. Well, we're at our location where we're going to be offloading the Argo. We've got a little bit of bad trail to get into this bait, so we're not taking any chances with the ATVs. We're going to go in with the Argo all in one group and get set up for another evening of hunting. The weather is great. There's lots of bears coming here. It's pretty exciting.
Getting dressed. 20 feet up in the air. Yeah, that was an awesome Argo ride in. Yeah, Terry's got such a great area here. We're whispering because we're right at the bait. We're just getting geared up. It's looking like it's going to be a great evening. We got a great wind. Wind's kind of right in our face. Bait's about 20 yards from us. And there are super duper trails coming in and out of this bait. This is a bait that Terry's been running probably for 12 to 15 years. And it's just one of those producers that has tons of bears at it. So we're pretty excited about tonight. We're just going to get all camoed up, get our ranges shot, and we're going to be back, hopefully, with bears coming in right away. And I'll be fully dressed, I promise. It's 20 yards, great shooting lanes, beautiful spot. Can't wait for this evening. They're going to start showing up here early. Some of these bears were coming in just shortly after 5, so we're in early enough. We got everything really ramped up and we're ready to go. excitement. It's getting really calm here. It's getting later in the evening, and all of a sudden, in behind the bait, we can hear brush breaking and branches cracking. And we just saw a black bear go streaking through the brush. I think he was being chased maybe by a bigger bear, so he just stopped running, and he's just kind of wandering through the timber behind the bait. So we're going to sit tight. Hopefully a big one will show up.
Stay tuned for more hunting action with Bushnell's Trigger Effect after this commercial break.
Nice.
Das ist nicht möglich.
Outstanding.
Nein! Nein! Nein!
There were generally two types of reactions to a recent light transmission test comparing a $2,600 leading European competitor to the Bushnell Elite 6500. See the results for yourself at bushnell.com.
Nein!
No matter the target, every shot counts. No matter the shot, every impact takes a toll. That's why every gold tip arrow starts with smart carbon technology for unmatched toughness and straightness retention, so they stay true shot after shot. From the range to the hunt, and every challenge in between. Gold tip. Start tough, stay true.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Hunting Consultants Plus, more than just a booking agency. Now, let's return to the action with Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
Well, I'm glad he picked that tree and not this one. He's not a very big bear, but he sure got spooked from that other one coming in. They're both kind of small. That is a beautiful, beautiful bear. A beautiful blonde cinnamon color with darker chocolate legs and face. I think it's a female, but it's a healthy looking bear. Beautiful hide on it. Just great to see those color faces out here. But we're still waiting for a big black one to come in. We've seen pictures of them. There's a couple big black ones here, but not sure where they're at. We still got about 15 minutes left to light, and then we're gonna have to call it. We're gonna run out of shooting light, so anyhow, we'll just cross our fingers. Well, that's it. We've run out of filming light, run out of shooting light. We can still see okay, but the law is you can't hunt after half hour after sunset. So we've hit that time. Another little bear came in there. Looked like another little sow. She got a honey-colored nose. She come out earlier and chased a cub up the tree, and she's done a big loop around us and then came back in right in underneath the tree stand. So we did see a beautiful color phase. Saw a few bears tonight, just not the ones we wanted. So we're gonna pack up our gear, head back to the lodge, have a great meal, and we'll be back out here tomorrow for some more bear hunting.
it's another day here in Manitoba. We had a fantastic day yesterday. We saw a few bears, saw a really beautiful color phase. There's a few big bears coming to this bait, so we're going to hit it again today. The weather's a little bit overcast, but there's virtually no wind, and we're really looking forward to another evening sit in a great spot. Once again, we're at our jump off spot here. We're going back to the same bait we were at yesterday. We saw a few bears there, but we know there's some good ones in there, and we're gonna hopefully tonight, with this weather kind of moving around a little bit, we'll get those big bears coming into the bait.
Bushnell's Trigger Effect will return shortly after this commercial break.
Combine a singular mission with a revolutionary design, and the result is something extraordinary. Match-grade accuracy. Devastating performance. The industry's best components, tested twice as often as standard ammunition to meet our tightest specs. It all comes together to become something more than a cartridge. Federal Premium Trophy Bonded Tip. Surgical precision. Terminal results.
It's about time. Introducing the A17 from Savage Arms, the first rimfire autoloader specifically designed for high-performance Magnum cartridges. Like the 17 HMR, Savage didn't attempt to modify an old design to fire a modern cartridge. They created a completely new rifle with multiple patents pending to offer the performance, safety, and reliability you expect from a Savage. It's time to get yours.
For more information on Bushnell's Trigger Effect, visit our website or Facebook. Now, back to the action.
Well, we're back at the bait that we were at yesterday where we saw those 3 bears. We didn't see a big shooter yet, but we know they're here. In 2 days, they've eaten most of a grease barrel, and there's over 120 pictures on the trail cameras. So we're hoping tonight, with the change in weather, that one of these big guys are going to come in. I've already shot all my ranges from yesterday, so all I got to do is get camoed up. Last hour of light here. It's been a fairly slow evening. We haven't seen a bear yet. We know they're here. I mean, in 2 days they put out over 100 pictures on the camera. Some of that's going to be nighttime, but when we checked the camera before, there was a lot of daytime pictures. I don't know if the weather change has got them holed up or what, but it's been pretty quiet. But we still have 1 hour. A lot can happen in an hour. You never know what can come out of the woods. So we're going to sit tight and sit this one out until dark.
Lethbridge College proudly presents Conservation Connection.
Hi folks, thanks for joining us here at Conservation Connection at Lethbridge College. Today we're going to discuss aging of our wildlife. And to help me with that is Brad Taylor, an ecology instructor here at Lethbridge. Brad, why do we want to age our wildlife?
Well, aging is very important to understand the population of the species that you're interested in. So by understanding if it's all older animals or all younger animals or a nice spread of different age classes.
And as a hunter, how can I learn how to age my animals better in the field?
Well, the best field technique is probably looking at the jaw. And you can start to look at the emergence pattern. So are all the adult teeth in? How much wear is on the teeth? Is there any staining? Older animals are going to have more wear on their molars, and younger animals will not. With most wildlife agencies, they're going to have a jaw board with a whole bunch of different age classes on it that they can compare it to at, say, a check station or something like that.
Now that gives us kind of a general idea of the age of the animal. How can we get a more accurate aging of that animal?
Well, one of the main techniques that's used is called cementum annuli analysis. And what they do is they take a certain tooth from whatever species you're interested in, and they'll cut very thin sections and put it on a microscope slide, stain it, and you end up counting these cementum annuli rings similar to tree rings. So you can get a little more accurate, and that's been effective for a lot of species.
Yeah, that's great. And thank you very much. That's a lot of great information. I'm sure we can all be better hunters by knowing the age classes of our animals. Now, let's get back to some more Bushnell's trigger effect hunting action.
Well, that bear came in just at the last light. That's a big bear. I kind of hit him a little bit further back, but I'm pretty sure that broadhead made it into the lung on the far side. It was kind of quartering away on the platform there.
More Bushnell's trigger effect after these important messages.
At Gold Tip, we use only 100% pure carbon. Then we handpick the toughest, most consistent shafts. So you know if an arrow makes our cut, it'll make your shot. Gold Tip. Damn straight.
I won't pretend to like your cat. And you don't know it yet, but I'm not going to your friend's wedding in November.
No, I don't want to see this in pink.
I will not be home Halloween weekend, and the lawn is not getting mowed after October 1st.
For those who live to hunt and refuse to compromise, the new Trophy and Trophy Extreme rifle scopes, featuring the brightness of optics costing hundreds more, and the industry's finest no questions asked lifetime warranty, only by Bushnell.
Welcome back to Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
Well, it's the next morning and we're here at the spot where I shot that bear. There was good blood last night, but we wanted to leave that bear till this morning due to the fact that that arrow entered in kind of far back, but we're pretty sure it got into the vitals. So the guys are all geared up. We're ready to rock and roll. We're going to go track this bear down. good smear on that log there. Oh, is that him?
Something black there.
That's my bear.
Hey.
Look at that. Ooh, he's a good bear. Look at that, dude.
Big butt on him. Hey. Congratulations, partner.
Thank you, John.
Dandy.
Wow, look at that thing. Well, I worried a lot there last night after reviewing the footage. I thought the shot might have been a little too far back, but apparently it wasn't. We got a great exit wound right out the armpit on the far side, so it went right through the vitals. These big bears, they can go a long ways. He only went about 100 yards from the bait. I mean, this is a tank of a bear. He's got a huge head, huge neck, great hide. I couldn't be happier. Terry Neely Outfitting did a great job. The guys put us on some baits. Now it's Dean's turn to grab the bow, get in a stand, and see if we can't bring down another big Manitoba black bear.
Well, we're fully settled in. We've got all our King's gear on, trigger release ready to go, bows ready to rock. We came in a little bit later because this morning we did a recovery on Kent's bear, which was just stunning. It got me even more excited. I just hope I can come through with a good shot like Kent did, but I'm sure I will. So, that was a beautiful bear that came in. It's one we've had on trail camera. Unfortunately, every shot I had was not an ethical shot. I'm not about to take a shot at a bear unless I get a really good broadside or quartering away, so it's still early and we're gonna wait. Hopefully he'll come back in and give me a better shot. Well, that bear just showed up out of nowhere. It was a little bit smaller boar than the first one that came in, had a bit of a rub on it. But I think since it's my first sit, I still have 3 nights, and plus we still have lots of light left here. We're just gonna be patient, and hopefully that bigger one comes in again.
I had an amazing 3 days of hunting, seeing a plethora of bears. However, the majority of them were sows and cubs, and I never did see that big boar again. I guess that gives me a reason to go back and hunt with Terry Neely Outfitting one more time in Manitoba to get my monster. Well, folks, that wraps up our Manitoba black bear hunt, and I'd like to throw out a huge thank you to John Kerr and Terry Neely of Terry Neely Outfitting.
Also, we'd like to thank Alvin and Linda of Wellman Lake Lodge. They were great hosts for our stay this week, and make sure you join us next week for more Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
Canadian Wild Turkey Federation is a proud conservation partner of Bushnell's Trigger Effect. Taxidermy services for Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
You look kind of like a ninja. I'm a tree ninja. I'm not sure what you call this camera angle, but it is, we're copywriting it for Bushnell's Trigger Effect. I'm scared. This is a really high tree stand. Yeah, it's pretty high for these mountain boys. I'm still scared. I don't want to talk.
Okay, we're getting there. All right.
This has been a Thunder Boys production.